So yesterday's practice was a little bit shaky. We were all kind of tired and just getting nervous, especially because competition is coming up so soon. I'm really excited that we're the only team from the state of Texas going to the Champions League because we have a really get to show that what Texas is really made of, especially because you all want to get first and do the best that you can.
Practice yesterday was a little rocky. We were kind of like, our stunt was struggling a little bit. I think we were just tired and like stressed out.
This is gonna be my last year at TC because next year I'm moving gyms, and I'm moving just because like I want to be on like a level 5 team. I'm like nervous and ready to take on the challenge because it's kind of like scary going to a new gym like with new coaches and everything. Like the Texas Cheer Allstars is where I started, and I've never like cheered at any other gym.
I think the hardest part is losing girls because we love every one of our teammates. That's what makes it feel like a family, like they're your best friends.
Since this was our last competition, I just really wanted to do like the best, like have the best performance that I've ever had.
This is one of our last practices before we leave to go to Champions League. I'm really excited for the competition, especially because it's a lot of our first times in Vegas, and just to experience something new and make our last performance strong.
Last night, y'all had a lot of trouble with the stunt, and tonight's gonna be a little tough, and we're gonna have to push it, and I don't want anybody getting their feelings hurt or getting upset over what we have to fix. This is our one and only stunt. We need to really focus and make sure that we hit. Senior 4.2's had 3 practices within the last 3 nights. The first practice was really great. The second one, we struggled a lot. Several girls got their feelings hurt because it was a rough practice. I know, Nakaya, I was very hard on you last night because you're making mistakes, right?
So last practice yesterday was very tiring. I feel like we didn't have enough confidence yesterday, so it felt kind of down. Coach Angela really likes to stay positive all the time, but when it does come to the very big competitions, she was always on top of it.
If you could do a full out and hit, then you can go. And if you look boring, then you have to do it again. This is still not good. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count. 3, good, Savannah. 5, 7, 1. Big pop.
3, up. 5 down, 7.
Much higher.
Savannah. 7, 1. 3.
Keep going. All right, I thought we were going. What'd Savannah do wrong there? The top. But she got it, right? Savannah,
That's why when we tell y'all to practice over there, you really need to practice, because now you have to do it again.
But it has top on it. Your hand has top written. Running a small gym is probably the hardest job I've ever had over anything, over being a mother, any job I've ever had. As a small gym owner, I have to do every aspect. We do have a few coaches, but not to the magnitude of what a larger gym would have. So for each team, we practice 2 hours a week, which is really probably unbelievable compared to most of the teams that we compete against who practice probably 4 to 6 hours a week.
1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5. Right hand. 1, 5, right away. Competing at the Champions League next week in Las Vegas is really a big deal for us because every time we run into West Coast teams, they definitely bring a lot more creativity than we're used to seeing. Who is supposed to remind her?
Can you not just say top? Okay. Top, that's it, just say top. It's on her hand, top.
We have our junior 3 that has a competitor that did beat us at NCA, and they're called West Coast Rush, so that will be very close. And then we are going against another team in our senior 4.2 division.
I've done everything I can. Her hands are like this. I think she did this.
Yeah,
It was all wrong. She might have been like this, but it was like.
but her left hand was on top.
Top has to point to the top, and top has to be over the top of this. Come on.
Go back.
Ashley, if that doesn't hit, just keep going. Just do it.
If
just
her
twist.
hands are wrong, don't twist.
Ashley's, we've taught her almost everything she knows. She started with us when she was little. Started on a level 2 team, I believe, and now she is basically a level 5 flyer.
In the Dallas area, it's very competitive for cheer because there's so many gyms and there's a lot of good gyms.
So y'all are catching really low. Nakaya, where are you? Nakaya, Jocelyn, I've told y'all like 1,000 times. That's part of the problem that we're struggling on this pyramid is that y'all are catching here. You've got to throw and catch high.
It can be really hard, but the girls on the team really mat talk and help me get through it. Mat talk is when our teammates help each other and they tell you like keep going and to push and you got it, and they really just give me the confidence to keep going.
What'd you tell her, Jocelyn? Okay.
I think one of the strongest girls on our team is Jocelyn. She's always working really hard and she's always really powerful, always really, really positive, and just like a really good athlete, and I love her.
Saying, come on, push through it, and you can do this, and no matter what, just keep going, and just talking to each teammate.
Yesterday we were really second guessing ourselves and can we really do the stunt, but now we really know that we can, and our coaches are like telling us that we got it, and the rest of our teammates are pumping us up.
Today we came back a lot stronger and our stunts are hitting now. Our pyramid's a lot better and we're just like all around doing a lot better.
I feel much better tonight than last night, right? You feel good? We worked through the problems and maybe we're a little bit more tired. Junior 3 is going to be close, so for you crossovers, it's gonna be close to 4.2. So I really need y'all resting, relaxing. I know we're gonna be in Vegas. You need to focus, and that goes really for all of y'all. I know you wanna use this as a vacation, but it's really a competition. All right, and I want you to do well. Okay, got it? All right, we'll see y'all later. Good job.
I think with the new corrections we made to the stunt and the pyramid today, I think we're a lot stronger. I feel like everyone's confidence level has definitely like gone up by a lot.
I'm Nakai Cannon. I'm 15 years old. I've been cheering for 5 years, and I live in Corinth, Texas. I started cheering whenever I was 10 years old, and I wasn't sure about it at first because it is difficult, but as soon as I kept progressing up the levels, I realized that it is a big part of my life. My favorite cheer team to watch is TGLC. They're very powerful and very encouraging to me. I want to be them one day, and hopefully I can be on that team one day. Right now I'm packing for the Champions League, and traveling is very fun. I've never been to Vegas before, so I'm very excited to go to Vegas because I've heard that it's very fun there and there's just a bunch of things to do. I love to pack up everything. I'm on 2 teams, so I pack 2 uniforms.
Hey, did you want to pack Pappy's necklace? I know you like to bring it with you to our competition.
Oh no, I forgot that. I packed a necklace in my suitcase for my grandpa, Pappy. He passed away a couple years ago. He loved coming to my competitions. He was very sick, but when he could, he always would go, like in a heartbeat. He was very passionate about his grandchildren, and I miss him every day. Taking this necklace with me everywhere I go, for cheer competitions, for anything, and it helps me get through it because I know that he's there with me. And I always make sure to remember that because I can't ever forget that, or else it just makes me worry and I can't really focus. This is my first time going to Las Vegas, and also my first time at a Las Vegas competition, so I'm very excited about that. And I wish that he could still come to my competitions, but I do know by bringing that necklace that he'll be there with me.
Hey! Are you sad the season's ending?
Yeah, I am. This season's like our best.
And we've never been to this competition, so it's a good way to end off the season.
Me and Jocelyn are really, really close friends. Like, we're like best friends, basically.
I'm a little bit nervous for doing two teams.
I'll cheer you on. I'll cheer you for you.
Thanks.